hear about is you're whining how you want to get a, you know, you want more money, you want this, you want that. And your interviews haven't been so mind-blowing lately. They haven't been that great. John is now 25 years old and literally really has no future in sight. John is now 26 years old, and really, John has prepared for no kind of future.
How come, like, you know, I go out and, you know, do this stuff, and then you just bring me out and berate me?
What if it should happen that I am no longer in show business? What if I lose my voice to throat cancer?
Maybe it'll give me my own show.
Well, okay, maybe, but you're a friggin' mess. You're a friggin' mess.
Submitted for your approval, one Howard Stern, a disc jockey, a man who makes a living berating anyone and anything, especially a stuttering buffoon by the name of John Melendez. What Howard doesn't know is that during the night, after he masturbated, he entered the Twilight Zone.
The following is an encore presentation.
All right, it's Saturday night. Welcome to the Stuttering John Show. How you doing, everybody? Look how good I look at the TV monitor, Robin. Hey, girls, stick your tongue out to Stuttering John. So good looking. How you doing, Robin?
I'm okay. How are you? Had a good
I'm
week?
okay. Yeah. You look excited.
I do?
Yeah.
Well, what's on the show tonight?
I'll tell you what's on the show, but look at those lovely licorice lumps.
no.
Look inside that little chest size. Yum, yum. Talking about geez. How you doing, Robin?
I'm okay, John.
All right, well, tonight we got a great show planned. A really great show. A great show. We got a great... Because you know why? Sports Illustrated has this, like, swimsuit edition. The girls are ugly. In our show, we get the best gay sheesh around. The best girls around tonight on our own Stuttering John swimsuit edition. Stuttering John. So anyway, wait a second. Where is Howard? Howard.
Here I am.
You're supposed to be sitting over here, Howard. Come here, you dummy.
Right. Come
Come on, you moron.
Okay.
Don't you know that your segment is first?
Hero of the Stupid.
That's right. He is pretty... Come here. There he is. Hero of the Stupid. Yes, that's right. Hero of the Stupid. Look at you. Look at that freaking haircut. Who are you? King Louis XIV? Look at that. David Cassidy laughs at you. Look at that thing.
What is this, man?
Now, how old are you?
I'm 38.
38 years old. You know what you are? A 38-year-old loser. And you know what you need on your forehead? A big L, as in loser.
Hey, I'm not putting that on my head.
Yes, you are putting
I'm not putting that on my head.
I'll fire you. Get it on your head.
You
Come
need
here.
this job?
Get it on your head, little Howie. Howie getting money. Here we go. There we go.
Hey,
Big
man,
L. And if you get a better attitude, we'll put a big W there for you. All right, so listen, now you went out and interviewed some celebrities, I believe?
I went out and interviewed some celebrities.
Yeah, okay, all right. And, okay, very good. Now let's see what happened.
Okay. Cindy Crawford, it's me, Howard Stern from the Stuttering John Show. Would you ever get a tattoo?
I would never have one because the ones I like are around the ankle, but I think when you're 50 and you're like standing up at your daughter's wedding, it's a little sad.
Hey, Eddie Van Halen. Yo, dude, do you like scrubbing your genitals with Comet and then rubbing them with steel wool?
Do you?
You want to do that right now?
Would you?
Hey, that was pretty good. Come on.
All right.
Come on, I did a good job.
You know,
Hey, seriously, I do a good job for you guys. I don't
you're
even
so
put me
interview,
down.
aren't you? But let me just say something.
Hey, and a lot of people write to me. I get a lot of fan mail.
but
You got a lot of fans?
No,
Yeah, but
I
Robin.
get people writing to me. You know.
I write the questions, though. You know what I'm saying? You know, he's my puppet.
Yeah, but
a marionette.
Yeah, but I ask the questions, okay?
Yeah, well,
So,
okay.
you know.
Hey, listen, I think you're a good guy. You know, but it's just that annoying voice you got. You know, that annoying delivery. You know, hey, Howard, hey. You know, hey. You know, it's just annoying. It's
I don't get this. I don't understand.
Let me ask you a question.
What can I do for you guys?
What would have happened to you if it wasn't for me?
I don't know.
Very good. Okay. Let's bring out our spokesmodel, please. Is this... Please?
Yum, 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 yum. Yup, yup, yup.
Why do you laugh at him when he does that?
Wow.
Oh,
Yum,
yeah,
yum, yum,
look, all right, look at that.
Yeah, yum, 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 yum.
What's your
yum.
name? Missy, huh? Wow. Can I put my finger in your belly button?
He's a star. Don't laugh at him.
Smells like home cooking. Yeah. Whoa, so you're here with Snapple, huh? Do you drink Snapple?
Hey, John, can I say something? Yeah. Can I say something? That's some gay cheese.
Oh.
That's some gay cheese.
Three people caught in a web, swirling toward the vortex of unrelenting fantasy. Stuttering John Melendez, host of a national television show. Some things are just too bizarre, even for the Twilight Zone.
Let me just tell you something. That was the stupidest segment we've ever done.
I kind of like it.
And you're a retard. And a matter of fact, here, John, put this L on because really, that will never happen in your wildest dreams. Not even in the Twilight
Look at how he
Zone.
puts an L on.
Look at that. Very nice. Big dope. Huh? He's some little actress, isn't he?
Oh.
He really is. All
I tell
right.
you, Meryl Streep better watch out.
Yeah, well, there was the Twilight Zone in John's dreams. John says to me, I was really good as the host of the show.
Was all right? Was okay?
I was bored out of my mind.
You were a terrible host.
Is this L for likable?
That's L for a guy who's 26 years old and still lives with his parents. It's called a big L for loser. Anyway, let's pay attention to our spokesmodel. And your name is?
Missy?
Missy. Ooh, I dig that. You might be the best looking spokesmodel we ever had. And you are a fan of this show?
Yes.
You actually watch it all the time?
Yes.
How old are you?
24.
24. That's so young. Too young. So young. See, John, this is how it's done, you big
This
dummy.
is charisma.
This
if
is
you will.
charisma.
Hey, this is 50 shows. You practice
This
on
is
it.
me getting
No,
ratings.
no. This is charisma.
Charisma.
Either you've got it or you don't.
Right.
Yeah, you're about to.
All right.
Yo, I
very
can put
good.
this L on her lips there. Shut her up for a second.
Now, it says here that you tried sleeping with another couple repeatedly.
No, well,
What's that all about?
no, it was a friend of mine wanted to experiment and try that, and then she changed her mind, and nothing happened.
But you want to sleep with a couple? Is that it?
No, it wasn't me, really.
Because I'm
You
a-
were willing to
Her.
go along?
Hey, if my wife is watching, what's wrong with bringing her home? What is wrong with that? Would you like to come home and be with me and my wife?
Well,
Really? That's not a no.
You'll take it.
I'll take that. Hey, never mind all this nonsense. Believe me. This
Because we've
is
got something pure and natural.
here's something pure
to
now. Here,
talk
please
about.
hold that up. And that's your natural hair color?
yes.
That's very good. You're very light. I mean, I don't even see any hair on your body. You know that? Good for you. Boy, that's the way all women should be. Hairless. Like a baby.
As opposed to you.
As opposed to me, a big mess. Snapple iced tea is delicious and refreshing because they're 100% real brewed. Now, most teas are made with extract. Do you know what tea extract is? Do you know
I
what
can't
that is?
believe this. I just looked at what they did. You said most teas, and immediately they went to her breast.
That's right. It's unbelievable. That's how we do this show. That's how we get ratings. And you wonder why we're beating Saturday Night Live. Snapple is 100% pure tea. It is not made with extract. That's why it tastes so good. No extracts, no concentrates. It's steeped the old-fashioned way. It's available in original form with lemon, diet made with 100% NutraSweet, unsweetened with lemon, raspberry, orange, and cranberry. Snapple, made from the best stuff on earth. We'll be right back. Hey, everybody. Hi. Hey, how you doing? Welcome. Hey, this is the show everyone's been waiting for. Except, of course, the National Organization for Women. Now, the Howard Stern Swimsuit Show. This is it. Now, 3 beautiful women will all have a chance to become our official Stern Illustrated swimsuit issue cover model. This is the most stupid show on television, but everybody watches it. Now, let me take this opportunity to introduce Diane Welsh, the president of the New York chapter of the National Organization for Women. I will be talking with you in a moment, Diane. First, though, let me introduce the senior editor of our swimsuit issue, Don the security guard. Don, why don't you tell everybody what we're looking for in a cover girl model so Diane gets an idea of what we're doing here.
Fine. Thank you, Howard. As you know, the Stern Illustrated swimsuit issue searches for the young lady who best embodies the qualities of beauty, poise, and innocence while still giving off an aura of raw sexuality. A vibrant person with classic good looks. Some of the qualities we're seeking are good bone structure, luxurious hair, fine features.
Now, Diane, what are your feelings on the Howard Stern swimsuit issue?
Well, it sounds like it's going to be like most of the women as decorative objects. You're doing specifically a swimsuit issue. You're not boxed in a sports magazine context, so maybe you get a little more leeway than Sports Illustrated does.
Because you're against Sports Illustrated swimsuit.
The swimsuit issue, yeah.
All right. But now the Howard Stern swimsuit issue will have no redeeming
There
value.
won't be any articles about anything.
No,
just
there won't be.
swimsuits.
It will just be swimsuits, me posing the women, me looking at the women, me watching the women.
Dressing the women.
I will be oiling the women. I mean, it's really got to be wrong. I mean, if you don't tell me it's wrong, nobody will tell me it's wrong.
Please say it's wrong.
Please say it's wrong.
It's wrong.
Ah, thank you. I mean, you don't have the National Organization of Women to tell you it's, it's right.
That's wrong. It's for women.
Well, I mean, for women. So tell me, what have you got against the Howard Stern swimsuit issue?
Well, I
You
appreciate...
haven't even seen it yet.
No, I haven't even seen it yet, and I appreciate that, like feminism, you are pushing the envelope of what's acceptable in
Thank you.
society.
Everybody loves Howard.
That's the good news.
But everybody loves me, it seems. Even the National Organization for Women.
I wanted to make the point that what is our problem with the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue, yours is a whole other thing, is that this is a place that women athletes should be celebrated. This year we saw women athletes take all 5 gold medals. That's it. The guys didn't get any, which is too bad, and maybe that's a different problem. But we should be celebrating. They've done almost 2,000 Sports Illustrated covers. Out of those 2,000 covers, 146 have featured women. That's a lousy percentage. And 28 of those have been swimsuit covers. Girl watching is not a sport, and I say girl in quotes.
Well, there it is. That is the opinion of the National Organization for Women.
Well, this is not a sports issue. She's right about that.
So I think what Diane is saying, what we're doing is okay. I think I might be
We're
getting...
just going with a swimsuit issue.
Maybe I'm a moron, but I think Diane's saying it's okay for us to do our swimsuit issue. I can't believe it. Now, Diane, of course, you are not interested in being in the swimsuit issue. I understand that.
Right.
So I will not ask you to partake in that,
Well,
unless you want to go for the $1,000 prize.
No.
I'd be happy to audition you.
Got to go rescue my son from after school. I'd rather do that.
I got you. All right, so I want to thank Diane for coming. Now, when we come back, Diane, I guess you're going to want to leave for this part of the show when I actually do the selection of the women.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be, there's going to be a lot of stripping, a lot of nudity, a lot of stuff like that.
Would you opposed to stripping and nudity and posing?
I don't think that's the way that I would phrase it. What I don't want to do, and I was going to ask you if you could try not to do this, is to breaking women up into pieces. It's not body parts that win gold medals. It's not body parts that do your hair or whatever. So if you could do that, at least try this, just this once, to see women as a whole being.
I take the whole woman in. When I select for the swimsuit issue, Robin, I take the whole woman in. So you're right, Diane, I do agree with you. Look at all parts of the woman when evaluating. Just don't look at a woman's breast or her legs. Because to be the perfect swimsuit model, you should look at the whole woman. I agree with that. You two make a nice couple, by the way. I don't know if anybody's ever said. Have you ever met?
No, not until just now.
I think we look like the normal half of the table, but...
You do look like the normal half of the table. Except you don't know him very well. That's it. All right, I tell you what. Let me take a break. And then, Diane, I must begin. Even though I hear what you're saying, I must begin the swimsuit issue because there's one thing I love even more than women.
What's that?
And that's ratings. I'll do anything for ratings when we come back, right after these words. Thank you, Diane. And now we're going to go over to Gary, who is in City, which is over there. And he's got the women in a holding tank. Now remember...
How do you know when you're in City?
No, that's City. Now wait, Gary, how far is City from our studios?
Just a few steps away.
All right, very good. Now, you know what we're going to do is ask the women to audition here.
Right.
Out of all of these beautiful women that came down here, only 3 of them can really be in the swimsuit final issue, and then we'll pick the cover girl after that. All right, Gary, now show us who we have here.
Okay, I want to introduce to you the Boopsy Twins. Why don't you step up, Boopsy Twins, and you can, I guess you can take your jackets off.
Yeah, why don't you guys do that? Take that off for us.
Guess which one had the implants?
Now, what do you mean boobsy twins? Are you girls do an act together? Is that it?
Yes, Howard, we do.
So let me see. Now, if you're posing for our issue, and you're going to be in here taking pictures and stuff if we choose you, Can you girls pout a little bit like they do in the swimsuit issue? Let me see. Let me see how that looks. Now, you girls obviously had breast implants. Is that right?
One does.
One of you do? Which one has breast implants?
I do.
And aren't you worried about that silicone leaking in?
Well, I can worry about that. I can worry about secondhand cigarette smoke and all the pollution. And, I mean, if they're going to outlaw implants, they should outlaw cigarettes because there's proof that they cause cancer. There's no proof silicone causes cancer.
Now, girls, do you strip down into some kind of bikinis?
Actually, we're not prepared to strip down today. We've got a 6:30 show to do, but we wanted to give you a sample of our S&M act later.
You mean if we chose you, you would do an S&M act in front of our cameras?
Oh, yes.
Let me just see a little of that.
Okay.
You see that? A little S&M act, Robin. If these girls are very good.
Oh, man.
Wow, that's wild. That's wild. All right, girls, take it easy. Take it easy. We got a long show ahead of us. It's unbelievable. It's TV.
Boy, did you hear that scream?
Wow, all right. Now, girls, I need you to do one more thing for me. If you could bend over and touch your toes and do that for our cameras so I can see exactly. Let me see that. Wow, look at that. That's great. All right. Well, all right, we'll take your names down. Those are the Boobsy twins. All right, that's good. That's it. Now, they work as a team, right?
Twins. You got to take both of them if you take them.
Right. If I take them, I take both of
Do
them.
they count as one girl?
That counts as one girl, right?
Yes.
Okay, now let me meet some more of the girls who came down to our studio.
Santana? Santana, can you come down?
Santana.
Yes.
Let's see, meet Santana.
Santana.
You
Now-
want to take off that coat,
Come on.
Santana?
Now, see, the outfit that Santana's wearing underneath, she makes her own clothing.
I see. Well, let me
Hi,
tell you
Howard.
something. You ought to. The name is Howard.
Howard. Hi.
Howard, not Howard.
Howard.
I say if you can't say Howard, we got to get you out of the country. That's what I say.
Well, you know, I'm Spanish, you know, so I'm not English person speaking. You know?
I see. Now, you're from, where are you from? Puerto Rico?
Puerto Rico.
All right, let me see. Does that come off, that outerwear, so we can see your body? Because we are very demanding here on the show.
Okay.
Let me see that quickly. I see. And have you ever posed before, professionally?
No, not really. No.
Now, why do you want to be the Howard Stern swimsuit cover girl?
Just for the hell of it.
Just for the hell of it. All right. Let me see you pout to the camera, please. Quickly. Pouting. Yes. Let me see you pout. Oh, you are pouting.
Looks sad.
Is she wearing braces?
Do you have braces?
Yeah, I do.
How old are you, honey?
I'm 24.
Sweetheart, how are you going to be a cover girl with braces?
Well, you know, I go always hide my teeth.
All right, you can hide your teeth. Well, let me see your little jumping jacks, will you? The little jumping jacks. Uh-huh. I see. Very good. Uh-huh. Very good. Hold on, I'm not done yet. Very good. All right. And turn around, please, for our camera. Very good. All right. Now. Oh, yes. Well, that certainly gets a round of applause. Go ahead. Let's bring in some more women and find out. We're keeping track of everybody.
Okay, I want to bring up our chemical. We have a chemical engineer from Princeton. It's
All
very
right,
pretty.
very good. Every girl wants to be the Miss Howard Stern swimsuit issue.
Take your jacket off, please.
Yes. Ooh, look at you. Very
Chemical
zoppy.
engineer?
Chemical engineer. I can't believe it. You know what? Gary has bigger breasts than you, I think. Let me see.
Then I?
Oh, no, you actually have very beautiful breasts. What are those, C cups?
D.
Oh, D. Well,
No,
very
just
good.
C. Just
Now, are you a fan of the show? Is that what
I
the...
always watch it. I always get everyone at school to watch it.
All right. Have you ever posed for anything before?
I did an Almay commercial, and I've posed professionally a few times.
I see. And you are not opposed to being the cover girl, are you? You would like that very much.
Not at all. I have some talents.
All right. Let me see you bend over and touch your toes. Uh-huh. Very good. And the other direction, please, if you don't mind. Thank you. Very good. And do you mind...
She has some talent.
Oh, what talent do you have?
Well, I was a 3-time national judo champion.
Oh, really?
And I can flip anyone here.
Really?
Probably. Maybe.
Gary, would you care to...
Gary.
I'm game.
Really?
Yeah, what the hell?
All right, go ahead. Don't hurt him, though. Here we go. Here's boy Gary being flipped by a judo champion. Not that this is necessary for...
Wow.
Oh. Well, very good. All right, let's meet some... Very good, very good. And let's... how much do you weigh?
I'm weighing 107 right now.
You're weighing 107 right now.
How much do you weigh, Gary?
160.
Very good.
Okay, more or less.
And you are a black belt in judo.
Brown right now.
Brown, very good. Well, if you're brown, get down. Okay, let's see who's next.
Okay, next, can you come down the blonde in the back in the coat?
Yeah, come on. I'm getting a little disappointed
now,
here.
Not only does she have a great body, but I'm going to tell you something interesting about her.
Yes.
She's a mother.
Yes, I am.
Well, that's fascinating. I've never met a mother before. You were very beautiful. How old are you?
20.
Well, let me tell you something. I'll tell you this, girls. That was Kevin McMahon's last promo. Now, let me see you pout for the camera. Yes, uh-huh. Is that it? I didn't say kiss. I mean pout. Like, look pouty. Like a model.
You got to pose. You know,
Pose
you're
a
posing
little.
for pictures. Sexy.
Yeah, sexy pose. Let me see your sexiest pose. Uh-huh. I see. sexy pose. What about bending over for the camera? Would you mind doing that?
Yeah.
You would mind doing that? Well, you might not be the right material because we're going to have you in here doing a lot of wild scenes. You're a little uptight. Now, you saw...
Nervous.
You're a little nervous?
Yeah.
All right. Well, how about some jumping jacks? All right. Jumping... Wait a second.
How's she doing them?
I don't know how to do that.
You know, I did jumping jacks like that. I failed my military test. And as a result, I never went to Vietnam. But very good, thank you. I tell you what, I'll continue the auditions right after these words, all right? Who will be Miss Howard Stern next? I can't tell you how tough the decision is here.
It's very difficult putting together one of these issues.
You know, I thought the Sports Illustrated special was a little dopey. How hard could it be to put together a Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue? But I got to tell you, Robin, this is tough. Is everybody enjoying being here with us and helping us decide who to choose for the big Howard Stern swimsuit issue? And by the way, our guys over there are keeping track. We're going to decide at the end of this which 3 women will pose in our swimsuit issue.
I'm glad I don't have to be a part of the selection.
Robin, one of those 3 women will win $1,000 as our cover girl. Now let's get back to Gary in the city.
Okay, you in the back. You come on up front here.
Gary's such a great orchestrator.
You in the back.
Up, look at her. Wow, she take off your top and wow, you are really nice. Wow. By the way, that's our own Ralph, the makeup man. You saw his berry a few weeks ago. Get a tight shot of the berry on Ralph's face. And there's something new growing on his forehead.
What is that?
What is that, Ralph?
New berry right here.
Is that a new berry? Very good. All right, get out of there. You're not funny.
You look good in a bikini.
But Taxi, come on up.
Taxi?
Taxi, what kind of a name
Now, do
is
they
that?
call you Taxi because when people see you, they say, I need a taxi?
Yeah, because the meter is on, honey.
Now, are you, now you are a very interesting woman.
I know I am.
I'm going to ask you a question. Are you a man?
I'm both.
You used to be a man, didn't you?
I'm both.
I think she's still a man with breasts.
Is that right? Oh, so you have a penis. You know, I think I see something doing
I think
that.
I see something too.
You do.
Now, you saw
I know I do.
Yeah. Oh, man. Well, I don't think we should exclude Taxi. Do you? Let her...
No, we're an equal opportunity show, I suppose.
Absolutely. Now, do you mind kissing Gary? Would you mind, Taxi?
Yeah.
Oh, get out of here.
Gary, it's for the audition.
Judo, but that's it.
No, it's for the audition process. If you don't mind, kiss him on the neck a little bit.
No.
Just a nibble on the neck.
No, I want you, Howard.
You don't want to do that? Why is
She
that?
says she wants you.
Well, Gary, you got to put the microphone near Taxi, not on yourself.
I want you, Howard.
Well, I'll tell you something. I would cut my penis off before I take it.
Because you make enough for me, Howard.
I make enough what?
You make enough bucks for me, Howard.
I see. Well, you're interested in a man with money, is it?
That's right.
I see.
I got the best of both worlds.
I see.
And I want the world to know it.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I'm leaving the planet, so unfortunately you can't have me. It's unbelievable. Now, Taxi, do you mind pouting for the camera a little bit? Would you bend over and do a sort of a bend over for the camera a little bit, would you? Go ahead. Let's. So we got a better ass than my wife, I'll tell you that.
What's that hand doing in there?
Yeah. Hey, now, what is there? A hand growing out of your buttocks?
A hand.
Now, what about a few jumping jacks, if you don't mind?
A few jumping jacks?
Yes. Wow. Isn't that exciting? Look at that. Everything is moving.
Taxi's not afraid of the silicone.
I know you love it.
Taxi, are you afraid of silicone?
No, this is not silicone.
What is that?
This is all hormones.
You mean
Really?
that is your own natural breast?
That's right.
You're
My
saying
own.
any man can grow that?
Any man can grow it.
Well, I'll tell you something. I am moving to...
7.5 years.
Taxi, you might be interested in this. I am moving to the planet Krypton. And I don't even care that it exploded. I'm just going to go there.
Oh.
You're just going to find a chunk and live on it.
That's all. I don't care. Now, okay, Taxi, thank you. Let's keep moving along with the selection process. We'll,
Okay, Howard,
keep you in
how
mind.
about some beautiful Puerto Rican 20-year-old twins? Take your jackets off.
Do any white people watch Channel 9?
I wonder.
Here in
Hi,
New York?
Howard.
Hi, girls.
Hi, Howard.
Hey, you're very beautiful twins, and you saw our ad, and you came down because you want to win the $1,000.
Yeah.
And you girls are pretty wild. When I do the shoot with you, the actual posing, do you get wild?
Whatever you want, Howard.
Do you mind rubbing each other down with oil?
Never.
No.
Oh, of course not.
You wouldn't mind that?
No, we love it.
And you're twins, you're actual sisters.
Yes, identical.
And as sisters, you've rubbed each other down before?
We've done a lot of things together.
Really? You're wild. Have you ever been with the same man?
No.
You've never slept with the same man?
No.
Have the two of you seen each other naked?
Yes.
Now, where did you see each other naked?
Just today, before the show.
I see. Well, you know what a coincidence. You have on Ralph's bathing suit, don't you?
Yeah.
All right, girls, do you mind pouting for the camera a little bit?
Of course not.
Do you mind hugging each other for the camera a little bit? Let's just see how friendly you are. Oh, yes, you might be eligible. Now, what about bending over for the camera?
Sure.
Mm-hmm. I see. I have to check out every part of their bodies. Well, you girls are certainly very liberal. I can't believe it. Now, this is unusual. You stole the same bathing suits, haven't you?
Oh.
I'm just kidding. Obviously, just because you're Puerto Rican doesn't mean you stole.
steal.
That's right, of course.
No.
I'm just kidding around about that. Well, you two are very beautiful. How old are you?
20.
Okay, and thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, well, that's very interesting. Who else is there, Gary? that we haven't
Okay,
seen?
right here. Come
Yes.
on up. You take your jacket off.
Which girl will be our swimsuit model? Who will make the cover? Well, you look like Kathy Ireland a little bit, don't you?
I don't know, I guess so.
I can't believe it. Now, what kind of birth control do you like? The diaphragm?
No,
What do you like?
the pill.
The pill? You are on the pill.
Not now, I was.
When you were on it, did your breasts get very full?
Yes, very.
Well, those are not breast implants, are
No, they're real.
they? And you want to be a model. Why? Why do you want to be on the Howard Stern swimsuit issue?
Because I like you, Howard.
You like me, and you feel that this might advance your modeling career? Are you a model?
No, I'm not.
What do you do for a living?
I go to school and I work.
What kind of school are you in?
I'm studying to be a vet tech and I'm applying for medical school.
I see. Now, would you lick your lips for the camera, please? Wet them down as much as you can. Let me see. Wet them down more, please. And a little bit more. Can you stick your tongue all the way out and lick those lips? It's an unusual-looking tongue you've got there.
I was going to say, what's going on?
What do you got growing on your tongue? Some fur? Let me see. Stick out that tongue again. Let me see that. You got a very ragged tongue. That tongue has seen some city miles on it.
What are you doing with that?
I tell you something. Now, you have a very beautiful body. How much do you weigh?
Thank you. 105.
All right. Do you mind jumping up and down for the camera? You see that? Yes. Okay. Very interesting. Thank you. And we'll take one more person now. Let's see if we can't find Miss Howard Stern.
Okay, you can come on up now.
All right.
You can take your jacket off.
All right. Wow. Well, you look very beautiful. Now, how old are you?
23.
23. And you want to be the cover of our issue? Why?
Because I love you.
You do. Wow. This is really like Sports Illustrated. I can't believe it. Now, you have a very small thong on. Do you ever go to the beach like that?
Well, I don't go to the beach.
You don't go to the beach much? Do a lot of men come on to you all the time?
All the time.
I see.
But
And
I want you.
What was that?
But I want you.
Really?
I'm
What is it?
saving myself for you.
Why do all these women suddenly want me? Where were you when I was in high school? I was looking for you. I was looking for anybody. Now, your breasts are very beautiful. Are they your own?
They're all mine.
They are? And are you a stripper in a bar? Is that what you do?
Yes, I've stripped for you before, Howard.
You have? Where was that?
About a year and a half ago.
Well, why don't I remember
On
that?
the radio. I had long hair. And you spanked me.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
Well, you think I'd remember that, Robin? Well, you were a bad girl. I had to spank you. I can't believe
Sounds
it.
like she knows you.
Yes. Now, do you mind bending over for our camera?
Not at all.
Go ahead. Well.
Oh,
Well, go ahead. Wow. Well.
Howard, she does have one thing that a lot of the other models don't have.
What is that?
She said she's willing to get completely naked if necessary.
You're kidding me. Is that right?
Completely. I'll do it now.
You would do it right now?
Oh,
You're not
no.
inhibited
Right
at
now.
all?
No.
Well, I'm all for that. I don't mind.
This is a swimsuit issue.
Yeah, but isn't it important to see somebody's complete attributes?
Oh,
to see how liberated they are?
What has liberation got to do with
Well, will
modeling?
you take off your top at least? Wow, look at this. Here it comes, right off. You don't even care. Where's the woman from the National Organization for Women?
I
Wow.
hope she's safe in her home.
Now, those are not breast implants? You're going to show me a
Here's the
trick?
trick then.
All right, here's a trick. Wow.
What was that?
Wow, you're flexing. Very good. Okay. Well, maybe you better go sit down, and we'll figure out... I think you're in, I'll tell you that. Can't believe it. I left her bottom on, Robin, because I want to use my imagination.
I see.
All right, who is next?
Okay, you can come up right now.
Very good.
You can take your jacket off.
Now, you don't look too thrilled to be here. Why is that?
I'm happy.
Are you happy? You don't look happy? You don't look happy like a model?
I'm happy. I'm thrilled to be here.
Now, did you just get out of a hospital? I noticed around your ankle you still have the hospital tags.
No, that's part of my shoe, Howard.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't
was
realize
gonna say, maybe
that.
she's an escapee.
Now, someone told me you are Cher's brother. Is that true?
No, I've been told that I look like Cher.
You do look a little bit like Cher. Sherry Lewis, the puppeteer. So you really do look very beautiful. Now, how much do you weigh?
115.
And you really badly want to be on the cover of our issue, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Why is that? What does that mean to you to be on the cover of the issue?
I feel I'm very deserving.
I see. Do you want to do some jumping jacks? I see. Would you like to lick your lips? Uh-huh. That's very sensuous, of course. Gary, would you mind licking your lips?
Sure.
Go ahead. You know, there's something sensuous about that as well. All right, very good. Let's see who else is there.
Okay, we haven't spoken to you yet. Come on up. Take your jacket off, please.
I guess $1,000 isn't that much money to a lot of people.
I guess not.
All right, now, what
Hi,
about...
Howard.
Yes, now, you very badly want to be Miss Howard Stern, the Sports Illustrated... Wow. Now, didn't I see you in the Charles Manson family? I'm just kidding. How old are you? It's Squeaky Prom.
19.
How old are you, 19?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you were just starting out in life as a model, I suppose?
No,
What do you do for a living?
I'm a student
You're a student where?
at Montclair State College. I'm going to be an accountant.
Well, I see. Would you like to go back and comb your hair, or is that the way it normally
No,
looks?
I really don't care.
You like your hair that way, that sort of tousled look. What is that called, Robin?
Tassel?
Tousled look. I got to go home, girls. I'll see you later. No, come on, seriously. Do you mind licking your lips, or...
People don't know how to lick their lips.
Robin, show everybody at home how to lick their lips. Just turn to camera 2 and see if you can do it.
Wait a minute.
See if you can do it, please. There you go. Camera 3, Robin. All right, Robin, you win. Robin is our Miss Sports Illustrated. Dean, you want to show everyone how to lick their lips? Come on out and do it. Go ahead, Dean. Go ahead. Dean, go ahead and show everyone how to do it so the girls know. That's it. Very sensuous, slowly. That's it. Good. Okay. All right, let's see somebody else now. Let's get through the girls.
You, ma'am? You come on up here.
I see. Well, how long have you been modeling?
This is my first time.
This is your first modeling? You're kidding. You have never modeled before?
No.
I have seen you in a magazine. I know I have.
Well, could be your discovery. She could be the girl you discover.
I think so. She's very beautiful. And did anyone ever tell you that you should be a professional model?
A couple times.
They have, haven't they?
Yes.
I am telling you, you are the face of the 90s. I can't resist your charms. I'm having it very difficult. Do you sing any Aretha Franklin tunes?
No, I got a cold right now.
I see. Now, let me ask you this. Can you lick your lips? Yes. Oh. You've been with a man, haven't you? Have you ever been with a man before?
Which one?
Uh-huh, I see. Many men? And where do you go to college?
I'm not at college.
What do you do?
I'm a mother of 2.
You are kidding. I can't believe it. Aren't you? I hear your kids crying. Someone just called. You have to go home now.
Okay, our final contestant, Howard, is Eshell.
Eshell.
Eshell, my belle?
Hi.
Hi, Eshell. Well, you look fantastic. Whoa. Now, wait a second. Stop the presses. Are those... Now, don't touch yourself there, because if you keep touching yourself, I got to block that out. Now, you have exceptionally big breasts. Are those your own?
Sort of.
Well, what do you mean? You had a little implant?
Yeah.
Now, how did you get the money together for that? Did you work for those implants?
I worked very hard for it.
Are you a dancer somewhere?
Yes.
Oh, I see. Now, where do you dance? Where can I find you?
I dance at New York Dolls.
I see. And your breasts are what, a D cup?
Yeah,
I see.
360.
And what about licking your lips? Can you do that in a sensuous way? I see. And what about, of course, pouting a little for the camera? When I do the photo shoot, I need to see you pout. Yes, I see. Now, were you always a girl? You're not like Taxi over there, who was a man.
No, I'm
Now,
very much a girl.
Do you mind bending over for our camera a little bit? Do a little, go ahead. Wow, look at that. That's like a skirt of some kind. Wow. Yeah, I tell you, I love this show. I tell you that. You know what? I admit, this didn't take a lot of brain power to think up, but I do love this show. Something jumped out at us. What was that? I don't know what that was. Hey, now, what about a couple of jumping jacks to please the guys at home? Wow-wee. Well, you're beautiful. I see you great for our jungle scene. I think you'd be fabulous for that when we do that. Well, okay, why don't you go sit back with the other girls while we decide.
Well,
now it's time to choose.
What are you going to do?
Well, guys, you yell out if I'm, if you agree with me here. Since I want to hear what the men have to say, too, Robin.
Yes.
But to me, the finalists would be the judo woman, the Puerto Rican twins, the girl who took the top off, and also that last girl.
The last girl.
Now, I've got to eliminate somebody from here. And I'll tell you, I think we ought to keep Taxi around just for fun. Now, I got to eliminate one of these girls. Let me take a quick hard look here.
Well, let's have a pose down. Who really wants to be in the issue?
All right. Now, I just can't decide here.
Couldn't they do something to try to...
Can you girls do something to, I don't know what you could do.
Influence the judges?
Can you flex of some kind? Can you do a split? Can you do something? Let me see. Keep posing while I look. Keep posing. Yes. I see. Wow. Wowee. I just don't know. I wish somebody would help me here.
You were asking Gary if there was anyone he would eliminate.
Go for 4 girls. All right, we're going to have 4 girls. Here we go.
Now you can get...
These are our finalists. When you last left us, now you're going to learn what it is to be in a real swimsuit photo shoot, girls. Over here.
It's my job as photographer to get the most from my girls, to make them happy and bursting with sex. Barbie was first up, and being first made her extra nervous. I think my relaxed attitude really helped. Don't forget, Barbie's not a professional. She's just a judo champion and an engineer. She needs to learn how to model.
Make love to the camera, pout to the camera, pout to the camera, for God's sake. You got to do that. That's it. Remember, this is for the cover. You don't want to lose out to the other girls. What's the matter with you? Come on. All right, that's it. Rub the oil. I don't see you getting wild. I don't see you going really nuts. I don't see you making love. That's it. Now you're making love to the camera. Very good. Very good. Well, there it is. Am I bulging yet? Huh? Do you see a bulge? No, you don't. That's bad. That's very bad for you if you don't see a bulge.
That was Barbie's chance at the cover. Now it's time for the twins in the toilet, Millie and Lily. It takes a true pervert to loosen up 2 sisters. And I think the guy taking the dump there, Jackie, that helped too loosen them up.
Look at this, huh? I'm here with our next swimsuit models. This is the special edition Howard Stern swimsuit issue. Hey, Jackie, how about a courtesy flush over there, huh? Listen what's going on in there. Our own Jackie Martling. Isn't he wild?
Very important that I coach the girls first. Talk them through it a little bit. Get them in a sexy mood.
Pose one thigh to the front here because that makes you look much thinner. That's it, yes. See, I know a lot about this. All right, girls, you're plunging the toilet. That's always sexy. Plunging the toilet. Be careful. Be careful. Yes, you're plunging. Plunge harder. Plunge deeper and harder and harder and deeper and plunge and plunge and plunge.
Isn't it sexy to watch a woman plunge a toilet?
You can't believe it. Yes, you oil legs, every part of you. Can't believe the ratings on this television show. I can't squirt it at each other. You're too tame. It's too tame. Way too tame. I can't believe it. Yes, 2 sisters. Where else do you see this kind of thing? Shoot it at each other. Louder music. More dancing. More oil. More dancing. More oil. There's Jackie with the oil. Yes. Wow. That's some dancing. All right, we'll be back with the rest of our swimsuit modeling right after these words. Look at me, huh? Do I look like a photographer tonight? I am the photographer for the swimsuit issue, yes. Now, this is Devin, of course. She's ready to do her big shoot. This is every girl's dream to be on the cover of the Howard Stern swimsuit issue. Who is going to win tonight? Unbelievable. Now, you see this green background? I can instantly turn it into an Eskimo setting. This is the tundra. Do you see this? Is that beautiful?
Devin's a real pro. Great in front of a camera. But can she work with props, like a popsicle?
Here is an icicle. You have no stick even in this icicle. You see what I mean? You have it in your hands. Your hands are getting cold, but your jacket, you're getting hot sexually. You're very turned on. You take off your jacket. You put the icicle down on the floor. You put the icicle down on the floor. You take off your jacket. All the time posing sexy. You take those ices and you start to rub them on yourself. You can't believe how great it is. I'm getting really turned on. I can't believe it. Yes, you're completely excited. You don't believe it. You cannot believe how excited you are. Yes, you're in heat. You're in heat. You're laying there. That's it. More of this. And your shirt and everything else comes off. You rip at your buttons. You take off your shirt. You ride. You ride on the floor. You take the icicles. You rub them on yourself. You can't believe it. You rub the icicles. You're riding on the floor. That's it. Ride on the floor. Yes. 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 I can't believe it. Quick, another flavor of ices. Yes. Ices. More ices. Quickly. Ices.
You told me to do that.
No, don't touch those. Quick, more ices. Gary, quickly. What's the matter with you? Ices. You can't believe it. It's root beer. It's freezing you up. Yes. You can't believe it. You can't believe how cold it is. You're freezing in the tundra. Yes. Is this great television or what? Now you have to lick the ices off yourself.
How do you do it?
I can't do it. My wife will divorce me. I can't do it. I can't lick those ices off. If I do that. Get out of here. I'm being forced. I can't lick the ices. My wife will divorce. Ratings? Ratings? Hey, if I'm getting in trouble with my wife, wait a second, Monty, come here. Where'd you get this? What's that all about?
My sister. I readied model number 4. For my African queen, I chose a wild jungle setting with all of its dangers.
It begins to rain. You can't believe, you cannot believe how wet you are. Yes. You begin to writhe on the floor. You have to writhe on the floor. You can't believe it. You're writhing on the floor. Yes. Suddenly too wild. Isn't this rain unique? It's raining from the side. Suddenly a wild African comes in. A native. And you turn on by him. You begin to worship him. You begin to worship him. You worship this man. You can't believe it. Yes. Yes. This show should really be off the air. Can you imagine someone just tuning in? Suddenly another native comes in. Another native. Yes. Wow. Notice, he is wearing Gary's teeth. Yes. You begin to all writhe around on the floor. You writhe. You're sexual. You're a sexual beast. You begin to writhe on the floor. You crawl across the floor. It is very sexual. John begins to make love to the dwarf. You gotta writhe on the floor. You gotta writhe. It's like this. You gotta worship your jungle man. Worship, worship, worship your jungle man. Wow. You know what this reminds me of? Like the Jeffersons in hell. We'll be back with the winner right after these words.
One of the most difficult tasks of being senior editor of our swimsuit issue is the final selection process. There were so many great shots to choose from. This is very difficult. I consulted with some of our staff. Swimsuit issue consultant on beauty, Fred Norris.
Well, who took her top off? She was very amenable. She let you eat off of her stomach. She put the popsicle on the floor when she had to take her coat off. I'd say she was pretty game.
Here's head writer Jackie Martling offering a no-nonsense opinion.
I would say the topless girl, but not because of the topless, because of the popsicle. The way she really got into it, and she was just all out.
Because I always look for advice from the common man, I found the very common John Melendez.
I say the twins, because two is always better than one.
But you felt that they were the best? They put on the best
they were with
show?
each other, oil all over, you know, going, look, it got me excited.
Obviously, it all really comes down to one man's opinion anyway, my own. I broke the news to the losers.
Girls, I thought you went wild. I really did. You deserve to win. But unfortunately, you did not win. I cannot give it to you. I'm sorry. Go home. Go home. I thought you were wild. You were hot. You were unbelievable. I couldn't believe it. But tough noogies. Go home. I'm sorry.
No.
And now for the shocker of the night, even with no voice. I'm sorry. The dwarf gets $1,000. No. Just kidding. Me. The woman who put out the most was, of course, the girl in the girl took her top off. I thought she would be. Come on, girls, you got to admit. Yeah. She went the wildest.
I'd like to thank everyone that was a part of this.